Gentleman yields back. Chair recognizes Ms. Lee from Pennsylvania for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Mr. Dodaro, for joining us today in this important hearing. Waste, fraud, and abuse in our system, obviously must be taken seriously. The American people work too hard for their paychecks. They pay their fair share in taxes, or at least the 99% pays their fair share in taxes, and we should be working to ensure that tax money is used to actually benefit them. Yet Republicans on this committee will decry the need for oversight on our programs and in the same breath support Speaker McCarthy's debt ceiling legislation that's on the floor this week. Rather than help further the goals GOA lays out in the high-risk list, this bill seeks to impose drastic across-the-board cuts to critical government programs and significantly disrupt agency work that addresses the identified problems. Mr. Dodaro, in GOA's 2023 high-risk list, you outline the financial benefits that making progress on high-risk areas can yield. Since 2006, how much in financial benefits have actions on high-risk areas yielded for taxpayers?
$675 billion.
Thank you. I want to emphasize what the Comptroller General just stated. Addressing high-risk areas has provided taxpayers $675 billion in financial benefits. Mr. Dodaro, what factors do you include when you calculate financial benefits?
We include savings, cost savings, better use of the resources. We also account for revenue collections that may have come in as a result of our recommendations, and it has included revenue enhancements as well.
So the financial benefits tracked by GOA are more than just savings. They could mean reduced government expenditures, increased revenues of that limited government funds can be reallocated to higher priority areas. Is that correct?
That's correct.
What are one or two examples of recommendations from this year's high-risk list that could produce financial benefits and improve services for taxpayers if implemented correctly?
There's a number. We've had a number, for example, in the Medicare area. We think that if you equalized payments by place of service, right now, if you go to a medical appointment at a doctor who's affiliated with a hospital, as opposed to a doctor who's operating their own practice in a private building, the government will pay more for the same level of service to the doctor at the hospital physician, and we think there's tens of billions of dollars that could be saved there as well. I think there's a number of savings we had if the Congress would act to give the Energy Department more authority to look at how we dispose of nuclear waste at the Hanford site, that there's a cheaper way to do it that would save tens of billions of dollars, if not more, in disposing of that low-level activity waste at the Hanford site. This is waste that's been accumulated since World War II and the buildup of our nuclear weapon systems. So those are two big examples of where there are big dollars.
Thank you. Just in closing, an ineffective government causes more than just a headache for its citizens. It can mean people have to wait longer for tax refunds that they desperately need, or that it takes longer to travel somewhere because of our crumbling roads and our bridges, something Pittsburghers know all too well. The answer is clear. We can't drop the ball when it comes to oversight of our programs. And with that, I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Gentlelady yields back. Chair recognizes Ms. Mace.